Chris, it's Melissa Francis. You know, it's interesting. Everybody's going to try and use this moment to sort of stand up and say, you know, this is why you should believe in what I believe in, because this crisis has been caused by the opposite policies. And in fact, we heard Bernie Sanders say a bit of that when he was talking about the fact, you know, this crisis proves that employer-based healthcare does not work. And it proves that we need a Medicare for all system where there's equal access to healthcare. And it's an interesting point when you have people in a lot of places daily who are saying they've been calling their state government and they can't even register for unemployment because there aren't enough people there on the line in order to take their claims in and in order to be able to file those forms and get started. And you look at, you know, on the national level, all the criticism about the testing and how the testing was flawed and it was so slow to roll out. And, you know, one of the big challenges we've seen here has been bureaucracy. So as he tries to make that point that you want more bureaucracy, it's kind of a tough one to make, but no doubt everyone's going to try at some point to point to how in this moment it proves how their point of view and their approach to government works. Who do you think is best able to sort of shape that argument?
Well, you're exactly right. Everybody is going to take this crisis, and it clearly is a crisis, a public health crisis, now an economic crisis, and say their solution for that, their prescription for that, or their general governmental policies would have been best suited to deal with it. You can't run a government on the basis of, well, this is how we're going to handle a pandemic. These are once-in-a-lifetime events. But, he certainly is going to say Medicare for all and a system, a total government takeover of the health system is proven by the fact that if people are out of jobs, a lot of them lose their health insurance. And so the employer-based system, as you point out, doesn't work as well. On the flip side is this is not necessarily an argument for big government and big government bureaucracy. But I look at Bernie Sanders' campaign from a different point of view, and that is the degree, although he lost, again, the degree to which he shifted the debate inside the party. If you were to look at the things that Joe Biden, who seems certain to be the nominee, is now supporting, it is so far, although it is certainly more in the middle than what Bernie Sanders was saying in this campaign, it is so far to the left of where even Barack Obama was in 2012. You've got Joe Biden supporting a public option, not Medicare for all, but a public option. That was not something that Barack Obama went for. You've got Joe Biden talking about health care for people who were getting health insurance, illegal immigrants for people who were getting health insurance. That was not something that Obama supported. Decriminalizing illegal immigration, not something that Obama supported. So Sanders lost, but he moved the entire conversation in the Democratic Party and the policy positions of Joe Biden significantly to the left. It won't be enough for Sanders and his supporters, but he can take some solace in that the Democratic Party is much closer to Bernie Sanders than perhaps it is even to where Barack Obama was when he left office just 3.5 years